Hey everybody, Riley Bowman with concealedcarry.com here, sitting with Adam Litke from Holosun. Holosun just crushing it this year with a ton of new product announcements.
Yeah.
Let's go through these one at a time. We'll actually start here talking about some new kind of thermal and night vision related products. What do we got?
Yeah, so thanks for coming in. We always love concealed carry in the booth. It's an awesome time. So this is kind of the new right here, and this guy is a thermal pistol optic. So what it is they're in conjunction with each other, where this is actually a thermal camera, and it sends an image to this optic and gives you a thermal overlay on top of what you're viewing. So they work together wirelessly to do that. This is also a white light as well. So it's not just thermal camera, it's also a white light. And this can operate as just a typical red dot as well. So if you don't want to use thermal, if your thermal is down, you can still use this if a battery's dying. It does have the solar panels up top, so it can still run just on that solar. And then you have some buttons on here that do different things for your thermal, and you have your plus and minus here to increase and decrease brightness with your red dot.
Yeah.
This is a proof of concept. It was to show that we can do something that's an availability. And honestly, the thing I took away from this is it shows where red dots and everything else could go in the future. Whereas before it's like a red dot's a red dot. Well, actually, you can do a whole lot more if you just think outside the box. And kind of Holosun just took that to a whole new level with the ability to do digital overlays of thermal.
Dude, when I first saw this announced and some of the initial images, I was blown away. I mean, like I would never even thought, oh, hey, let's put a thermal optic on a pistol. Right. So kudos to you guys. To be thinking that far outside the box, it's fantastic. Of course, that kind of goes along with some other really great thermal and night vision products here as well.
Yeah, so our thermal and night vision DRS or digital rifle sight, these are actually launching now. So the night vision is shipping currently, and the thermal is shipping in the next 2 to 4 weeks. So these are a reality. We were about a month behind the schedule we expected to be, but these are shipping now, and we're excited to see what people do with them. A couple of changes from the original version was that the thermal, we no longer have to do a pro and a regular version or a standard. We were able to upgrade that standard version to kind of do what the pro does, and we actually came down to the standards price point. So we're at about $1,600 street price for that thermal optic, and it was originally thinking like $2,200, give or take.
Yeah.
So we actually want to lower our price. Also, a big thing for me is your battery system here on the side. Originally had 2 screws that were star keys. This is now a ratcheting QD system to take these batteries in and out. You no longer have to have, an Allen key or a star key out in the field. It's all self-contained, and you can take care of it on your own out in the field.
I like that. That's huge.
So, and
make
then
life easy on people.
Right, and this still operates as a regular red dot, so you can still come have that bring down and use it as a regular red dot if you don't want to have your thermal or night vision overlay. And honestly, I would imagine even from my use, this is a red dot 90% of the time. It's a thermal or a night vision 10% of the time when you need to, you're out and you're like, what is that? Let me see more because it's darker, it's it's a wooded area. There's more options there.
It's adding or increasing capability in a very simple, small footprint too.
Correct.
It's fantastic.
Yeah, it's awesome. So night vision about $1,000 and thermal about $1,600. So great price points for everyone to jump into that thermal and night vision game. And then going along with that, they can go with night vision and thermal especially, night vision mostly, is our new Iris weapons mounted system here for visible laser, IR laser, and IR illuminator. And so this is a far more sleek design than the ones you're used to seeing from Holosun. Right. Significantly reduced footprint. You're not gonna have your optics you're getting in the way of your optics. Your crane switch down here, so industry standard switch. The visible laser, IR laser, and IR illuminator, and then dual. Your manual override pressure switch here. And then one thing that is really big for those of us who are shooting on night vision or things like that is that normally to increase or decrease the flood level of your IR system, your IR illuminator, there's usually a knob back here, so you have to take your gloves off and mess with it. This is now right here a track system where you can actually push forward or pull back, and it's thick enough and strong enough where if you have gloves on, you're going to accidentally do it, but it's also there where you can do it, and it's tactile feedback, so you can now change that without taking your hands off of your weapon system.
Genius.
So huge, just gigantic leap forward with some of those things. This is looking at Q2 for launch, about $800. So price point wise, I don't know how they do it besides having like Oompa Loompa somewhere that magically make these things, but they were able to do it. And then one thing that I'm super looking forward to, I'm a big white light fanboy, is this is the new Holosun Raid flashlight. 80,000 candela, 1,000 lumens. This has a 18650 battery in here that can be charged by taking it out or by the magnetic charging system here in the back. It has a PIDK system built into it. It also has an M-lock adjustment or attachment as well. And this can come off to use as a handheld, which I am super excited for. And it has a pressure pad in the back, 2 different ones. One is like a finger press pad like this. The other one can be a crane switch. Very incredibly bright light, but it's also, I'm looking for this as like a pocket light. I think this would be awesome to have in your pocket, out to use in the field, things like that. Q2 again, and about $180 price point.
Nice.
So these two combined, you're talking about $1,000 to have that night vision game in your house, and then you get the night vision unit as well.
Right. That's huge.
About $1,000 more.
Absolutely.
Jumping into more of the concealed carry side of what you're going to be doing, we do have our PIDK and PIDK Plus. And for those who don't know, our PID is our positive identification device. We highly believe in here at Holosun is IDing your target, what's in front of it, behind it, and around it. And these help do that. About 10,000 candela, about 1,000 lumens. The PIDK Plus has a built-in a visible laser, green visible laser as well. So you can choose between the 2 of those you want. Great form factors, very bright, very powerful lights. And it's going to be a great addition to anyone's concealed carry ring for those.
Or home defense.
Or home defense, absolutely, absolutely. We also have our collab with Tulam, Ronin Tactics. So this is our EPS carry, but now we have a collaboration with him, and his logo, the dragon in here, is up on top for that. Then
I know this will make some people happy right here.
Yeah, so we have the CZ P10. This is the SCS for that guy. So this is going to make a lot of people really happy. For those who don't know, the SCS or solar charging site, there's an internal battery, no external battery.
Right.
Single push button design right there that can change your reticles or turn the optic off if you'd like to. Crazy long runtime, guys. In the zombie apocalypse, you're still going to be running and gunning. It's no big deal. And this actually charges faster than it uses the battery. So you're always taking in more than you're using. It also is designed to fit with the gun. That's why we said CZP10, is it fits with the gun. And so it's directly mounts to it. You don't need a plate. And your iron sights work with this optic. So even if it fails, your iron sights are still in there working with that optic.
You're talking factory iron sights. You don't have to have super tall, like suppressor height sights.
Correct.
For instance.
Exactly.
We
Very
actually
unique.
have one of these on a VP9 sitting in our safe, and it kind of has a little bit of a test because it doesn't come out that often. So it's like, how long will this actually last?
Yeah.
It still works. Still on,
awesome.
still running. It's a great little sight.
We'd love to hear that.
Yeah.
Not on the table, we do have, it's on the showroom floor, is our new SCS Carry. For those who know, our SCS 320 was a enclosed version of our SCS optic. Well, now we've taken that and shrunk it down to a carry size of the Holsun K footprint, and that's going to be a crowd pleaser. So I'm a huge fan of the SCS series. I don't have to worry about batteries. I don't have to worry about putting batteries in. I don't have to worry about, is the battery connected the right way or did it die early?
Direct mount.
Right, direct mount. It's a whole new option for a lot of people. That SCS Carry being fully enclosed. I live in Ohio. It rains, snows, rains cats and dogs. It blocks that, so I don't have that stuff getting in my optic.
Absolutely. That's great.
Then we have the new 6X magnifier. So it lets you reach out and do some work with your rifle. And also, the big boy himself, this is the Ames Max, and this is another collab with Tulam or Ronin Tactics, the dragon there on the side. And this is a very, very large Ames. As you see right there, big, giant viewport. Yeah. I think the solar panel
TV screen.
Yeah, and I think the solar panel can actually charge a Tesla. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure it probably could. And then we have our QD mount here on the side. Most of these things are Q2, other than the prototype here. And we're looking forward to launching these and seeing what everybody does with them and put them through a test and let us have your feedback.
Great. I mean, Holosun driving innovation, doing some amazing things, and delivering huge value for the consumer. Well done. Thank you, Adam.
Thank you, sir.